last time everybody returned from their nice little outing to a fun little mountain, and you guys got some bumps and bruises and maybe an arm lopped off, but hey, you came out better for it.
Did we?
Did we?
I mean, I got a sword.
Listen,
I got a skull.
Christmas is pretty cool. Christmas came out pretty fine.
Actually, yeah, you know
say.
what? I'm pretty sure we did come out pretty good. Yeah, it was mostly.
Good times.
Things are going to challenge you, okay? I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, yeah. So you're at the academy. Beatrix, you have to pack your bags and get your ass out, though.
Just the ass.
Well, no, everything attached to it as well.
No, because she has to donate the ass so that Harriet can absorb it and gain more power.
I fucking knew you'd say something like that.
If she wants it, she'll have to take
We
it.
can't mention ass about Harriet.
Insert sound of lawn shed dragging across the front lawn of the Apollon Academy.
So, who would like to be doing stuff?
Well, unless of course anyone's going to tell me about Zona, I'm gonna go pack my bags.
Well, there would be a knock at Beatrix's dorm door.
The door's open.
Well, Geist would still knock on like the door frame or something.
Yeah, to let you know that you have a visitor.
He's not just gonna walk up behind you and just go, "Hey."
Nothing personal.
Hello.
Hey. You're actually leaving, huh?
Well, I gotta.
Can I ask why you attacked Aurelius?
Allegedly!
Like, don't get me wrong. The guy seems like a psycho, but was that really the smartest thing to do?
I mean, no, it absolutely was not the smartest thing to do. In hindsight, it was a very stupid thing to do.
She admits it!
Guys, I think they need to Devour ate her brain and took house up in her skull. This is not Beatrix.
Yeah, guys cocks ahead at this and just goes, "Okay, who are you and what have you done with Beatrix?"
I honestly can't tell you why I did it. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't anything close to thinking.
Well, yeah, obviously. So, in lighter news, so remember how Zona blew himself up?
Yes. I'm curious as to how this is lighter news.
I was gonna say, that was a good way of ordering those phrases.
Claudius mentioned to me that they never found his body.
Huh. Like, he disintegrated?
Well, that's what I thought, but according to him, that's not how. Like, apparently, despite the explosion and whatnot, there should still be like some remains. So, hey, maybe he got out.
I'm just gonna finish putting all my stuff in my bag. I'm gonna sling the bag over my shoulders. I'm gonna pick up my mattress. I'm gonna start heading out.
Tie everything up into a little bag, into a stick over your shoulder.
Is Beatrix just stealing a mattress?
Yeah, I'm stealing the furniture. Okay.
Why the mattress?
Where else am I gonna sleep?
She has a house.
I'm gonna make my cart nice and comfy. Okay. Let's go for a walk, guys.
Alright.
I'm gonna try to kill you.
I'd ask if you need a hand with it, but
So there were no remains.
I can see that there were no remains. And I mean, all things considered, if he decided to skip out because the academy was under siege by fucking plant zombies, I can hardly blame him.
Yeah, as you all are starting to go out across the campus proper, heading out from the Optimates dormitories, you can see there is a couple of people gathered around, and at the head of them, kind of passing out these little slips, is Alma having a slightly spirited conversation with everybody as you are walking by.
What are they
Yeah, as we
talking
walk
about?
past, what would we hear the conversation?
As you get closer, you can see her. To people who don't seem particularly as motivated as her, she's handing them out and saying, "All right, now listen. I understand that it's a wide berth for everybody to be searching, but if we all split into groups and go in concentric circles, going out from each other, eventually we'll find any sort of spot that he could be hiding in. He's probably just waiting out there, not sure if the academy's safe or not. I don't blame him, but and you can kind of see the other students slowly shake their head and say, "Look, Alma, we understand your concerns, but if he's coming back, he'll come back on his own terms. And if he's gone, well, maybe the time you accepted the facts." They gently hand the papers back to her and start walking away. Fuck.
I'm gonna head up to my cart and put all my stuff back in it.
Guys will head over to Alma.
As will Harriet.
Hello. I don't suppose I can interest both of you in organizing a search party.
Search party for who?
For Zona, they didn't find anything. He's still out there. You know there's a
Harriet
trap.
kind of like averts her eyes down to the ground.
You know there's a trap door in that armory. He could have been in there before the explosion went off.
Wait, back up. There's a trapdoor in the armory?
I didn't know about it either, but when they started going through it all, they found one. I don't know if it was installed when the academy was built or if it was a recent thing, but it's not impossible that he could survive. I don't understand why everybody's just need to abandon one of our own like this.
Geist is gonna put a hand on Alma's shoulder and just say, "Look, Alma, we all want Zona to have lived, but if Zona is alive, then, I mean, if he wanted to come back, then he would have."
Well, maybe he's hurt out there and he needs somebody to help him. That's why he can't come back.
Look, Alma, I was there when he barred us off and saved us. Took his own life for the betterment of us all. I wouldn't be surprised if there weren't any kind of remains of him left. The explosion was vicious.
She looks down to the ground and kind of rubs her arm and says, "So I'm just supposed to sit here and do nothing?"
You're not in this alone, Alma.
No, you keep on living. That's what Zona gave his life for. Whether he's dead or not, you know, honor the sacrifice that he made by, well, like I said, living.
I don't know how easy that's gonna be.
In the armory, is the trapdoor that she mentioned obvious?
It's been flipped open now that the investigations happened. There's a couple of the guards of the school kind of poking around it. One of them is kind of inside with a lantern, just poking around.
I'm gonna start looking for tracks.
Go ahead and make a
Now I'm gonna ask a question.
survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Zona a humanoid?
Zona is a human, so yes.
Okay, I have advantage. Fucking hell!
Damn.
Perfect.
The tracks are very, very muddied by this point, in the sense that it's hard to discern. Not there's mud everywhere, because a lot of the Verdant Manifest was walking around. A lot of the guards have been walking around. There's no like easy straight path that would make an escape route from the armory that you're able to track from here. No. From the remains of the armory outwards into the forest. It's not a tunnel, it's a trapdoor, just like in a compartment underneath. Like a panic room, basically.
Alright, okay. I'm gonna start looking
Sorry,
around the panic
yeah.
room. I'm gonna look around the panic room.
The guards are going to look over to you and say, excuse me, what are you doing here?
Your license to be down here.
Detective Cole Phelps, LAPD.
You're lying.
I'm trying to see if there's any sort of sign of where Zona went. I'm gonna like check the walls to see if any of them are false walls.
Make a... I think that's just perception.
My passive perception is 16. And I have dark vision if that's relevant. But 24.
Yeah.
And another 8. Fucking hell.
Damn.
With a... You give a couple of firm presses to the walls. The guards are still kind of trying to chatter at you to get you to skedaddle. None of the walls give way or anything. It seems everything in here is entirely as it seems. It is simply a hiding spot for people to keep themselves safe.
Hey, just for my own mental reference. So where is the armory in relation to like the woods?
Okay, so...
Like just
Oh god, I had an academy map. I don't
MS
know.
Paint rectangles fucking map.
Yeah, sorry, I had a... Oh wait, no, sorry, I still have the map that actually has the armory on it. Obviously, ignore tokens. So, basically, to the east is where it gets into straight up shrubbery and whatnot, and it's about, I was gonna say 100 feet, I don't know what that is in your stupid metric, so...
10 feet.
30 meters.
Yeah. I'm gonna head off towards the woods.
Sure. The guards exchange a look at each other and just get back to work.
Actually, before that, I'm gonna go over to Alma.
Yep. She is still there. Still being accosted by Harriet and Gaius for daring to dream.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
Yes?
Right. If I don't, like, show up, can you make sure my horse and my cart are off the school grounds? I don't want Claudius repossessing all my shit.
Don't come back
Well-
from what?
I don't. I'm just being paranoid.
Okay.
Gaius, Harriet, do you want to go get the others and then we can go for a walk in the woods?
We were gonna hang out
sure.
tonight and have fun!
Sure.
I mean,
Fuck Zona!
it's still the morning, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I'm just being sorry, I was being our Sigma stand-in. I wanted to do karaoke and dance all night.
Look, I'm missing one of my arms, so I don't have as many spoons. If I go out into the woods today, I can't go out tonight. Don't have the mental energy for it.
She doesn't call them spoons, she calls them sorcery points.
I have a limited number of sorcery points for hanging out.
Anyways, yeah. So, everybody's gonna grab everybody and get Christmas's tight little booty over there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Right.
What a weird thing to come back in on.
How tight is it?
I don't know. How tight is it, Waffles?
I never thought about Christmas's ass. I don't know.
Well,
Like-
time to start thinking.
He has a Hank
Like,
Hill
it-
ass there. Conversation over.
No, hang on. It's better than a Hank Hill ass. It's like one of those, like, fat twink asses.
Nice.
Awful, not everyone in the party can have a fat ass. Come
Yeah,
on.
you
Harry's
better hide it,
compensating
for
or
everybody
it's
else.
gonna
It's
like
halfling.
mosquito suck it away.
Gaius is our token assless character.
Excuse you.
Actually,
You could
no,
bounce
he-
a fucking quarter off Gaius's ass.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got like a
Look.
movement speed of 40 feet. He's obviously a fucking runner.
I'll believe that when I see it.
His power is in his thighs.
I've moved
Just like
like
a bottom.
my movement speed and a half several times. Gaius,
Not talking
Gaius
about
is
your
a speedy
asses and get in the
boy.
woods.
No, I'll believe his ass when I see it.
Okay.
Not his.
Well, I mean, you drew it.
I didn't draw ass though.
Yeah, true, you didn't.
Alex, draw everybody's ass. Draw like the whole party's asses.
Okay, all lined up.
Yeah, you know, it's like that one Overwatch image of like every girl's ass in a row.
Yeah,
That is a good picture.
that is
That's
a very good picture.
That's a great picture. I'm glad we all know what we're talking about.
Yep. The one that they're in like a dressing room, right?
Exactly.
In front of mirrors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for flavor text, you will find Christmas in like the communal kitchen. He's
Making cinnamon buns.
yeah. Shut up. He's making a Roman honey cake.
We're gonna rock up in Beatrix's carriage and just go, get in, loser, we're going to the forest. Oh my god, you actually looked up Roman recipes.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, just give me a second. I gotta like put this cake in a box so I can give it to Aurelius, or Lyra can give it to Aurelius.
I'm sorry, but when you word it like that, it sounds like this is a laxative cake.
Is it a laxative cake?
No, it's 100% not poisonous.
Damn it.
Laxatives
No!
aren't poisonous, they're medical.
Well,
Anyways.
as much as he deserves it, I don't think we should give
No,
Aurelius any more reason to
no, like
accidentally botch Lyra's surgery.
I'm not poisoning the cake. It's literally like I put my heart and soul into this cake, right? So
Why?
hopefully Lyra can give him this cake, and then he won't, like try to murder us. Hmm.
Yeah, hopefully.
So I'm just gonna. He's gonna like put it in a box. Do Romans have refrigerators or like?
Ice boxes existed back then.
Okay, so yeah, Christmas is gonna like put it in an ice box.
Also, I assume that a honey cake recipe from 79 AD would be cooked in such a way that it would last
yeah,
like at least
Yeah, so-
a day or two.
Yeah.
I don't want to accidentally give Aurelius like food poisoning, so Christmas is just gonna be careful.
Does the
Yeah.
Apollons even know what food poisoning is? No, I'm kidding.
Yes,
I'm kidding.
Romans weren't that uncivilized.
I know.
Yeah, but we're talking about the Apollons.
X'd out.
Exactly. We're talking about the Apollons.
This cake is a heretic.
Just hang the cake in a gallows.
So under the cover of the trees, are the tracks like clearer to find?
I assume Beatrix would, once we're like underway, would actually tell us what the fuck we're doing going to the woods, right?
Yeah. Actually, we should probably have that little intro before we get down into the nitty gritty of it.
So what's this about?
Well, Zona's
I got a
alive.
cake. Yeah, I know that part. Are we gonna like?
Oh, Christmas! You didn't hear. Apparently, there's a trap door in the armory.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a little cubbyhole in
Yeah.
there.
Why didn't we notice it?
Because it's a mimic.
That's a good question.
Have you ever considered that you're bad at this?
Actually,
Bad at looking at doors?
where in the armory was the trapdoor? Like, was it under something previously? And that's why they wouldn't have seen it.
Yeah, knife. Let's go with that. Hey, what do you know? Everybody wins. Knife, you get a point of inspiration for saving my ass.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, Zona went into the trapdoor, he closed it, and then he pulled something over it.
No, no, you didn't look
pull
at
it over it. It was hidden beforehand by something, is what Knife is saying.
This is a fucking Ace Attorney murder. Just waiting to happen.
Anyway,
You've been waiting to happen. It's already happened.
are there Zona tracks in the forest that are more obvious?
Yeah, it has his boots with a big Z on the bottom.
Everyone looks for boots with a heel and spurs.
Oh god.
Guys, who's gonna
sorry, his
listen
boots
out
do
for the-
actually have spurs, so that would actually be a legitimate thing to be looking for.
You guys
Oh,
is gonna
really?
listen out for the telltale jingle
Yes.
jangle of Spurs.
There'll be no wedding bells today.
You are able to find a more concrete trail that seems to track with dragging kind of footfalls and another thing alongside the footprints, kind of a long, sharp object being dragged along the floor, almost like a support for walking.
God, don't give me hope. Guys are gonna follow the tracks. Are they like relative to the? I guess the lay of the land. Are they headed straight, like perpendicular away from the academy, or is it like a winding sort of path? Or
It's not exactly a straight path. You get the impression that there were turns of necessity made there, either through trying to hide from the dream or otherwise.
while they're walking, Gaius is just gonna pipe up and say, "So, I guess we should probably address the dinosaur in the room."
What?
You going to kid? What are you talking about?
No. Remember the trader? That whole thing. I know it's been a quick minute. I know what's happened, but
God, that thing.
Oh, okay.
Are you about to accuse Zona?
I'm just saying.
Well, he was our main
I don't-
suspect for a while there.
And it makes sense.
I mean, yeah, his father is a spy master,
Eh.
and I mean the evidence is pointing to him having faked his death. I forget. Did we? We didn't like straight up accuse Zona or anything, did we? We just
No, we tried to like investigate.
But like we sort of tried to prod at it and like subtly try to.
Yeah, I tried to
Yeah.
like coax the truth out of him. That didn't
Yeah.
work so well.
Maybe he knew we might have been onto him, and that's why he chose to fake his death and disappear.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Oh well. Anyway, so since we're following these tracks, I learned the exact number, sizes, and how long ago the creatures were tracking passed through the area.
What?
Huh?
Yeah.
Wait. What?
Look, I
Yep.
just put it in chat.
Yeah. It would be single creature. It would be medium human shape. And it passed through. It would be tracked to pretty much exactly the night of the attack by the dream.
Well, that was last night.
I was just saying that because I didn't want to get the number wrong and have you be like, what? Zona backwards walked here?
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on that
I'll
to see
give
if
them.
there's any point in which the number of creatures that are following this trail increases.
It does not. As you all are continuing down this path, though, I would like.
I should also note that I am still alert to danger.
Gaius, make a. This is almost gonna be pointless to ask. Make it. Oh wait, no, it's not. Make a dex save, please. Hey, what do you know? Gaius, you put one foot into something, immediately hear something kind of shift and draw the foot back out as what was attempted to be a some sort of rope trap just kind of snags, and you can see a net rise up to a tree branch with nothing caught inside.
Okay.
Huh.
I think somebody doesn't want us here, or I don't know, trying to catch some rabbits.
But going from the tracks and everything that happened that night, even if you did survive, Zona wouldn't have been in any condition to set up a trap like this, let alone have the resources to do it.
Maybe he did it
Unless he...
several nights before. But who said it was a...
Well, okay.
Maybe it's not even Zona.
Just so I can
Maybe it's
remember,
somebody
the
else.
timeline was we did the chariot race the night before the prom, or 2 nights before the prom.
I think it was like a week.
Was it really a week?
Because,
I thought it was
I know...
I think it was. Yeah, I think that was a week. Sort of,
Okay.
it was
Chris-
in the preparatory.
It was a couple
week.
days, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Chris had to come in the suit.
God, yeah, maybe. But... I mean, even if you did set it up beforehand, it's... I don't know.
You have this brief debate amongst yourselves as you can gently hear a click and a voice nearby, but one that you're not able to determine the source of, say, "Alright, hands up, nobody move."
Zona?
I said hands up.
Gus is gonna put his hands up.
I'm gonna put my hands up, and I'm gonna try and pinpoint where the sound of the voice is coming from.
It is coming from up above you all.
I'm not going to look at it.
Harriet follows suit.
Yeah, Christmas's hands go up.
And with that, you can see a brief flash down to the ground as a tattered duster and boots make contact down on the ground as a figure has a gunblade pointed at all of you, looking very disheveled, very burned and scarred up. But
How far away from us? Like, did they drop
only-
down, like, basically right in front of us, or...?
relatively close, but still at a
Okay.
distance where they could get a shot off before
Yeah.
you guys would be firing.
Are there, like, the features obscured?
What are you doing here? Why are you looking for me?
Because you're our friend. We
What
want
do
to make
you
sure
mean,
you're
why are we
okay.
looking for you?
Put that fucking gunblade down before someone gets hurt.
And with that, the gunblade drops to the ground as Zona takes a wobbly step back.
Gaius is gonna move forward and, like, support him.
I'm
Zona?
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was kind of paranoid you were coming after me for desertion.
Oh, hell no, we're deserted too, my guy.
Last thing we heard, you were dead. Why
I mean,
would
you
we
weren't.
think you were deserting?
Well,
Are you deserting?
no, maybe I
I don't know. Can you repeat the question?
Can you use it in a sentence?
You're not the boss of me now.
Yeah, Guy. Also, Gaius is gonna cure
Yeah.
wounds.
Roll a d8, sir.
Yeah, okay, how about you just start at the beginning and tell us what the hell happened?
Right. So, I know I made a bit of a show out of what I was doing back there, but to be perfectly honest with you, I kind of chickened out at the whole dying part at the last second and noticed there was something to hopefully offer an escape before I managed to, cause the explosion. I was gonna hide in there until things blew over, but, well, I kind of realized that I was trapping myself in a corner at that point, so I snuck out when things got quiet and ran out into the woods, and, well, I've kind of been hiding out in here hoping that I could get back when things blew over. Then I realized I didn't know when things were going to blow over, and that the school could have been taken over for all I know, so... Yeah,
Sorry,
that was kind of...
you idiot.
I wasn't admitted to this academy because I'm smart. I was admitted because my dad works for the military, okay?
At least you're honest about it.
And here I was thinking you were fucking working for the stag.
Excuse me?
Nah, don't
Oh,
worry about it. It was just a theory.
A game theory.
You're not, are you?
Okay, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm already in deep shit because my dad being a spy. If anybody back home finds out, you really think I'd double dip and deal with the rebels in this country and screw myself over in both territories?
If they could protect your dad, yeah.
There is no way they can do anything for my dad all the way out in Radix.
Regardless, if he was the traitor, he wouldn't be hanging around at the forest. He would have joined up with whoever he was feeding information to.
What is this about a traitor you guys are going on about?
Oh, you weren't there? Oh yeah, there's a
We're
traitor.
the only people who know about it because we're the ones who got cleared, remember?
Oh shit, yeah.
Well, and now.
Oh, I'm pulling the Lyra. I'm sorry.
Well, she's not here, someone has to.
Okay, so that crosses one other name off our list.
Is this a conversation I should be here for the entirety
yes,
of?
Probably. Gaius will bring Zona up to speed on the traitor situation.
I think it might be
Which,
best if you
Also, for
stay
my
dead.
benefit, the Cliff Notes version of it was someone fed information that got troops ambushed, but the only way they'd know that information was if they were at that fucking thing we were at in the first session where we met the Legate, right?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
I am pretty sure it is not Matilda.
It's not me either. Don't worry.
What makes you say that? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Matilda, like...
You remember those bandits that we were sent to kill?
Yes.
I told her that we didn't kill them because we had... Because...
Mm-hmm.
We had... Because... God, what did I say? So I said some bullshit where it's like, oh yeah, I think I said that we charmed them so that they could spy on the stag for us, and she was she was surprised to find out that the guy was still alive. So, and she didn't seem to react to that in any special way. So I don't think that she's connected. Which leaves us with Marcus, Irving, and Gareth.
I think Marcus would have it in him to... Well, turn traitor.
If I can just vouch for the guy for a second, I really don't think. Look,
I mean, he's low on my list of potential traitors as well. Like,
he doesn't like to show it, but he got humiliated pretty bad with the whole incident back on training day when we showed up in front of all the Grand Legata. You really think he'd allow himself to get caught with the controversy, like feeding information to the biggest rebel in, the mainland empire?
Yeah.
I don't think
Hey,
spies typically intend to get caught.
Sure, but I mean, why would he care so much about being recognized by the guy he thinks is dead then?
True. He was pretty hung up on that.
While she's not here.
Then again, he's
Lyra?
got a lot of issues around his parents, but you didn't hear that from me.
No, we know.
We are intimately
Everybody
familiar
knows.
with him.
I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone in this school knows that.
I don't mean
It's
just
not
his
exactly
dad.
a closed secret.
Anyway. Okay.
So that leaves.
Gareth and Irving.
I mean,
Gareth and Irving.
it could be one of us.
Okay, well,
Where's
thanks for the vote of confidence in your friends.
Where's the Metal Gear
Christmas?
Solid 5 bit where it's just like, who says I couldn't be a spy? Or you?
I mean,
Be any
if
of us.
if any of us would have been a spy, I would have assumed it to be you.
Hey, rude.
No offense. I mean,
No, I
but,
get
you know,
it, but it's so rude. You don't have to say it out loud.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I would honestly
don't-
have
I
assumed
think we could-
Lyra.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, she's like really wishy-washy, right? Who knows? She'd just be like going with the flow until like it's her time to strike, and
I just mean
Tell
because
secrets.
she's here for money, because she's got a family back home that she needs to care for.
right, exactly. That's what I mean.
Look, if
I'm
it's
just-
just
I'm-
between us, I feel she is far too dense to do anything.
It could be.
That.
It could be just an act. She
If-
could be a
look-
mastermind. All for all we know.
Christmas, if that was an act, then honestly, the stag deserves to have her as a spy because that's fucking a good fucking act to keep up.
Anyway, Zona. I would honestly recommend you don't go back to school, but fucking hell, please tell Alma that you're still alive, if nothing else.
How am I supposed to stay dead but also conveniently let one person know?
Well, okay, I was
don't-
gonna say, look. I mean, look, to a lot of the school, you're a hero for. What if you just wandered back onto campus and just said you were in the woods lost?
Well,
dazed and
look-
injured, then
Look, being a hero is nice and all, but, you know, I have to sleep in a tree and shit in the woods. I think I'd like to get back into a bed, please.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Why don't you just come back to the academy?
yeah, just come back.
I would love to.
Then why don't you?
I'm gonna be real, I kinda got lost at a certain point.
Yeah, that's more reason to come back.
In the woods or lost?
He kind of, John Travolta in Pulp Fiction gestures around and goes, all these fucking trees look the same. I don't know what to tell you.
No, they don't.
Okay, well, no, that's good. Like,
Harriet
yeah,
pinches
we
the
can
bridge
bring
of
you
her
back.
nose.
Just, like, exactly, just say you were lost. You were injured. Like, I mean, hell, how much blood have you probably lost?
Enough to fill a drunkard's flagon, okay? Excuse me if my
Exactly.
faculties are not all there.
No, I'm saying that's a.
Yeah,
I'm
that's more.
because
That's
of
more
that,
reason
no
to
one
come
would
back,
fault
Zona.
No one
Why
would
are you
fault
trying to
for
convince the
being out
person
there,
who wants to
staying
come
out
back
there.
to come back?
I'm just saying he, you know, if he does come back, it's not like he's going to be tried for desertion. There's good grounds for, well, that not happening.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
the
we'll all
desertion
vouch
thing.
He
What's
did
up,
technically
desert?
desert.
I mean, you can lie. You just said like you just
Well,
got
no,
lost.
like I said, like
He ran into the woods.
Okay,
during an attack while he was injured, losing blood and dazed. Like, I mean, sure, like, okay, you may face some minor punishment if they're really hard ass, but I mean, if like you can make the case that if you truly wanted to desert, you wouldn't have come back.
I got a great plan for you guys. How's about you bring me back to the academy. And then I pass out for about a day and a half to recover, and then I'll give him whatever story works for me at the moment.
That sounds like a good
'Cause
plan.
right now, I do not have that much higher brain function to run through 30 different stories.
Yeah, you can
Fine.
be our lighter.
I'm gonna start carrying Zona back.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want to pass out. Oh, okay, she's already carrying you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can pass out at this point if you want. So.
No, this is good. This is more than fine.
Guys
Yeah.
will pick up his gunblade because you did mention that he dropped that.
Yeah. All right, you make your way back to the academy, where basically as soon as you all break from the woods, anybody who is kind of a just passerby looks and kind of double takes, realizing who you're with, as they all start to crowd around. Alma basically running halfway across the campus at the.
Is gonna use his astral arms to like part the crowd and just like keep everyone back and just go. Look, I know it's amazing that he's back, but
Is he okay? Is he okay?
He'll
He's
recover,
hurt.
but he needs to get to the infirmary. Please,
Yeah.
if you could let us through.
Okay.
He's a bit loopy zoopy.
Be careful, that's a hero.
Carefully. Carefully. He's a
The
hero
fucking
who chickened out
Spider-Man
at the last second.
The Spider-Man just like the crowd just fucking lifts his body towards the infirmary.
You return him to the infirmary where he is taking a nice little nap.
Lovely. Do we know yet when Lyra's getting her arm installed?
I don't know. I think I said the day after what the current day was.
Okay.
Because I had to get the supplies in for release to
Yeah.
use. Okay, what do you nice little people want to do?
Well, I'm gonna go get in my cart and leave.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Vitrix, are you gonna join us tonight?
For...
We're going out for drinks with Marcus, remember?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I know. We organised it before the whole book ordeal, so it's a minute, but
God.
you can meet you in the city, or you can meet at the gates.
Sure, yeah.
I guess
Assuming that my
I'll-
father doesn't kill me.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I guess that is,
I mean, he could have done that 10 years ago and he didn't, so I don't think it's likely to happen now.
what happened 10 years ago.
I'm just gonna stare at Gaius, the person who literally watched it happen in a vision.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
Wait, how old is Beatrice?
Yeah,
19.
okay.
Yeah, she's baby.
Yeah, I forgot how those timelines up.
Chrysler, your pocket is rumbling.
Wait, where am I?
With everybody else, I assume.
No, but where is this place where I'm with everybody?
Outside the infirmary?
Yeah, at the infirmary.
Hey guys, my friend is needs something, so could you? I'll be right back. And then Christmas runs off into the forest.
That boy's forest nest again.
Christmas, you may get to a nice isolated spot before you let the star spawn out, who, still very tall, gangly, and unnerving to behold, as it, kind of goes from standing at full height to very slowly just, kind of sitting down, knees hiked up, as it is still roughly taller than you, even at this diminished height.
Hey bud, what's going on?
It just looks to you and looks down to the ground, and then points to its chest and says, "Hey,
You hungry, bud?
It shakes its head and looks up to you and says, "Lonely."
Oh. Yeah, it is, kind of lonely. Sometimes. I kind of forgot you need a friend. Someone that isn't me. I'm sorry, bud. I kind of neglected you.
You need enrichment activities.
Yeah. Hey, look, you got me, bud. I'm always gonna be here for you. Sorry, I kind of put you to the wayside. I just got busy. I'm gonna try to like hug Starspawn.
It kind of flinches as you draw near with the arms close, but as you get closer, it eventually relents. As you embrace, it looks down to you, and it is as close as it can approximate to confusion as to what you're doing.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a thing that friends and family do. It's called a hug.
Family.
Yeah. Oh God, you never had a family. Well,
It shakes its head when you say that.
well, family is it's a special thing where you share a bond with somebody you really genuinely care for. It means you'll fight for them, you'll cry with them, you'll laugh with them. Family means never breaking apart. And when you find the right family, you never want to leave them.
The Starspawn tilts its head and then says, "Christmas family."
Hell yeah. I'm your family. You're the best family I have, Starspawn.
It wraps its long, gangly arms around you and goes kind of too hard on the hug, pressing you against it.
Okay, little tough.
Yeah,
ease up a little bit.
Yeah, it releases.
All right, look, if you just need anyone to talk to, or if you feel lonely again, just let me know. I'm sorry I had you in that wall for too long. I'll try to smooth it over with the my friends. See if you can get some walking around time. Would you like that? Would you like to see the world a little bit?
We're gonna put on a comically large trench coat and hat.
Get him a job at the library.
The Starspawn, it tilts its head again and says, "Other family."
Yeah, in a way. The heels are the fucking heels. The guys I know are like, well, the closest thing I have to a family right now. I really do like them. It's like anybody I try to get close to ends up hurting, but now I feel connected to them, you know? They're really loud, annoying, super abrasive, but that's their charm, you know?
Nods, listening to you in kind of the way that people who are listening to the conversation but not exactly understanding it do.
Oh, yeah, sorry. But yeah, they're cool. They're cool, but it's gonna take a little while for them to get used to you. All right, they don't see you like I see you.
The star spawn nods and says, "Fuck."
No. That's a no word. You can't say that word.
Its face, the lips tilt slightly downward into a frown, but it nods.
All right. Well, hey, how about I teach you a new word? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it means it's a greeting. You say it if you want to be nice to people. So just say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. You got it, bud. Say it again.
As it just spits up a ugly viscous ball on the ground.
Okay. I might have pushed you a little too hard. We'll work up to it. We'll work up to it.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna show the heels at some point. Your new word. Okay?
Yeah, it nods to you and then is going to tap a long, gangly little claw finger to your pocket with the beast ball.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Christmas is gonna open a beast ball back up. I'll talk to you real soon again, bud. I promise.
Okay, Christmas.
Alright, bud. Thank you. Christmas is gonna go back to the group.
What the fuck was that? You just ran off.
I had to. Are we alone? In character, out of character.
Yes.
Okay, we're alone. I had to have a heart-to-heart with Starspawn. He got kind of cooped up in the Beast Ball, so we just talked for a second.
Alright.
I'm gonna try.
He needs toys and other enrichment.
Yeah, exactly. He needs that little Pokemon thing where I play with him so I can get better EV.
Sorry, I just like the idea of him just being more and more like a pet, where it's just like, he needs a big enough cage, he needs socialization.
Stop shitting on the food. I need wet food, Christmas. I only eat wet food. Don't give me this dry food shit. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to find a way to make sure he roams free a bit. Like a big set of armor, big enough for him to fit in, and then like I can call him like my homunculus or something. I don't know, just a thought.
You should ask Marcus about that.
Why would I ask Marcus? Oh, right, he makes armor. Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! Oh my god, where's Lyra? I'm taking a stupid virus today.
Anyway, I'm gonna go before Claudius yells at me.
Yeah, I got something I wanted to do anyway. Are we meeting Marcus today or tomorrow?
Tonight, yeah.
Night? Okay. I just wanted to peek in town for a second. So I'll meet you there.
Okay. I guess, do you want to meet us in town then as well, Beatrix?
Sure, I'll be around. Yeah, I'm gonna go take my card out and then I'm gonna set the mattress up. Put my sheets on it.
Why does Beatrix have a whole mattress?
I stole it from the school.
You know what? Not even the weirdest thing I've heard this week.
So yeah, I'm just gonna set a bed up in the back. Lock the doors. Go to sleep. And I'm gonna take a long rest.
Yeah, you take a long rest to remove your exhaustion, because you're a big stinky. Alright, what about you other rat bastards? Anything you want to get out of the way? So, does everybody else want to skip to the night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Night falls over the city, and all of you are prepping to have your night out on the town. What are y'all doing to get ready?
Gaius is giving his toga a very well-deserved clean beforehand.
Yeah, it's been getting a little stinky.
Yeah, what with the mountain thing.
Yeah, you're a sweaty little nasty boy, aren't you?
Okay, that's just weird. Name
You're
making it.
You're a nasty little boy, ain't you?
Please stop.
What, I thought you liked Dr. Girlfriend?
I mean, yeah, but not this. Christmas is wearing his prom suit, just like the.
So he's looking like a motherfucking G, is what you're saying.
Oh, of course, always. He's just wearing like the pink undershirt with the roses still connected, and the pants. He doesn't have the fucking pimp cane that I had last time.
Well, okay, he's significantly less cool now, but sure.
Fine, he has the fucking pimp. No, he doesn't.
I'm joking. It's,
But yeah, he's gonna pop in, meet Maximilian before he drinks with the heels.
Christmas, you step into the shop as you... God, I'm trying to think of the scene I want you to be walking in on.
It's just him getting butt fucked.
Christmas, no! I can't let you see me like this! Not as a bottom!
No, I already know. No.
Yeah, you walk in on what seems like the tail end of a conversation as Maximilian is getting yelled at by a customer who is just kind of going through every grievance they have about their attire, which everything you're hearing from this guy is just nitpicks towards the end.
I'm calling it now, it's Aurelius.
No, it's just some rando. So it finally reaches the end of his complaints as the fellow funny says, "What are you going to do to rectify this then?" As Maximilian takes the robes out of his hands, takes a look at them, and then just, with large orcish grace and strength, is going to just tear them and just make rippy bits out of them, basically. And say, "Well, the offending article is out of your sight. Now, if the offending article before me can leave my shop..."
Oh! That's cool!
The offended customer is just going to be aghast and brush past you, Christmas, which is, "Well, I'm never giving this place my business again."
Maximilian, that was so cool! You just tore into him. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get so mad." Then you just like calmly, whatever. That was so cool.
Unfortunately, dealing with uncouth customers is a skill that one must have if they're going to make it at all in this business. Well, young lad, how was the, Oh, no, never mind. It wasn't very good at all. Never mind.
What do you mean? The suit was great. It was amazing.
Well,
it was the best clothes I ever wore.
No. I agree with you. I'm amazing in my craft, just, the events that went down at your, academy.
Oh, well, yeah.
The clothes are so good, I kind of forgot.
Well, that wasn't fun, but at least I was the best dressed there. Nope, Christmas doesn't say that. Christmas doesn't say that. Jesus, he doesn't say
It's
that.
because everybody else who was dressed better than him died.
McGulligan, yeah, that sucked. What did you call it? Mulligan?
Mulligan.
Mulligan, Jesus Christ. Where the fuck is Irene? Mulligan, yeah, that wasn't good. But, you know, it comes with the territory, I guess.
Well, regardless of putting all of that beside us, What seems to be the occasion, young man? Are you finally
Well,
coming in for that apprenticeship I offered?
Yeah, I went on a recent journey lately, and somebody told me I'm kind of setting my sights on one goal, and I'm missing a whole lot of other goals I could be taking. So, I decided to, start my apprenticeship.
Well, wise decision for you to be doing it so young. I meandered throughout the world for far too long before I finally settled on all this. He reaches behind the little desk that he has, and he kind of tosses you a apron.
Christmas is gonna put the apron on.
It is fitted to you. It is halfling size.
Oh, nice. What's this apron for?
Oh. He looks down and says, "Why the hell do I have an apron?"
It's
He,
the best in slot crafting gear, you fucking rube.
Yeah,
he
this is
goes-
the lumber.
He goes down underneath the desk again and pulls out a pincushion and says, "Sorry, why the hell do I have?" Here you go. This is going to be your
Ricardo?
first.
Is that yours?
Here you go. This is your first set of needles you're going to be working with, young man.
Oh, nice.
We have sewing machines, but I think it's integral for you to learn the craft by hand first before you get onto the automated side of things.
Oh god, I just
I've,
realized this guy's Redolent Rose.
Yeah, no shit.
Hmm?
He's a NPC in 14. He's the Weaver job
he's the one
teacher.
that gives you the Weaver quest in A Realm Reborn. Which I should have known, because that's my main crafter class.
Look at this loser only leveling one crafter.
I said main. I have them all at 60, it's just I have that one at 74.
I've done some sewing before. I had to stitch together some of my brother and sisters' clothes. I wasn't too good at it, but
God, I thought you were gonna end the sentence there.
I had to stitch together some of my brothers and sisters. I wasn't too good at it, but I can learn.
Well, I used to sew people, so he
Wait,
shrugs. Battlefield medic.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes way more sense. That makes way more sense.
But enough about me. Well, let's get you some wool, some yarn, some thread. He basically gets you kind of a small workspace in the back for you to come in to practice your craft, and he also hands you a few basically like reference sheets on how. I'm gonna give you full context. I did home ec briefly in
Same.
middle school, so I know the basic gists of how sewing works. So I don't know like the intricate shit that he would. So pretend that he's speaking way better than I am on this.
Oh my God, Maximilian, you are so well versed in this sewing knowledge.
Thread going
Haha,
needle,
yes I
needle
am.
going
Look at my
cloth.
buff rippling pecs.
Needle, thread going needle, needle going cloth, thread going cloth.
Will come out of cloth.
Cloth going people.
No, people going cloth.
People. People go in needle. Stroke.
Needle going people?
No. People needle go in other people.
People
And
going
that's
people.
that's how many people are made.
Anyways, yeah. So he basically sets you up with this and gives you a few kind of instructional little booklets for you to get started with, like just how to make like a doily and other stuff like that.
Aw.
Well, I'm not going to force you to sit down and do all of these right now, but whenever you've got the time, by all means, step on by and I'd be more than happy to give you a lesson, young man.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much, Maximilian. I'll be back soon. Don't worry.
You're the first one in a long time with an astistician's eye. Trust me, I'm the one honored to have you.
Oh.
Unless you bring shame to the shop, in which case get out of my sight.
Oh.
It's a joke, it's a joke!
Yeah, it's a...
Now make 10 spools of woolen thread.
Yes, sir. Christmas is gonna leave
Directly from the sheep's ass!
Christmas is gonna leave
you-
out just like pantomiming his sewing motions.
Sheep produce wool like spiders produce silk.
Yeah. Is that a Minecraft reference?
No.
Oh.
You tell me.
Anything else you want to get out of the way while you're here, Christmas?
Uh.
I love you.
No, not that I can think of.
That's inappropriate. That's workplace harassment. I will sue you.
Are you gonna sue Christmas for nothing? He's broke. It's not like he has a fucking house.
Then you'll go to debtor's prison.
Oh,
True.
No. Oh no. But yeah, that's it for Christmas.
Alright.
He's gonna go back to the Thingamabob, the bar.
His story ends here. He spends the rest of his days as a weaver.
Yeah.
The greatest
Fuck
one in the
revenge.
land.
I'm gonna knit this fucking shirt.
Everybody alright if I just say that everybody's gathered up at this point?
Yeah.
No,
These-
put it into words.
Okay. You and all your super best friends come together, and it feels really good, and everybody is cool with each other.
Also, I should note I have all of my swords.
Okay.
Why?
That's, you're expecting something, Beatrix?
You wanna sing about it?
I mean, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah. Marcus is gonna cast a glance over, but not say
I'm
anything.
not wearing armor.
Yeah. That's so weird.
Is it?
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
weird.
It's kind of weird.
I have all these swords, but no armor.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
In a bar in the middle of a city.
Are you familiar
Uh,
with history?
Nope.
No,
Yes.
history is kind of shit.
Anyways.
Zero.
So, Marcus is going to look down to you, Christmas, and cough, and he puts his fist clenched towards you, underhanded, not like as if he's about to fist bump you or whatever. He just says, I got something out of the shop.
Did you? Christmas is like really trepidatious of it. He has no clue what, like, what is it?
He opens it up, and it is a... I do not know how to explain this well. It's basically a little chain necklace with a centerpiece that's a bunch of kind of latticed metal looped over itself. Very
Oh.
intricate little design.
That's
We had some scrap metal around, and I figured, you know, something to apologize.
Oh, Marcus isn't into Harriet. He's into halflings in general.
Oh no.
He's got short stack fever.
I mean, who can blame?
I mean, he has the short part going, but the stack remains to be seen.
No. I
I mean-
said Christmas has a fat twink butt. I said that.
Yeah,
That's
we've
canon.
established that both halflings are indeed stacked.
Yeah, but you don't have the pink shorts equipped, so...
Win to the time skip. Alright, that's coming later. Anyway,
Nah, too late. It's gonna be like Fire Emblem Awakening. Him and Harriet are gonna be
Oh.
locked in by then.
Olga's juicy booty shorts fall out of a portal in front of Christmas. Times.
Speaking of outfits, Beatrix has got her sleeves rolled up, so more of her tattoos are visible.
Yeah, she's smoking a cigarette too. Got her hair greased back.
Yeah. I mean, she does wear her hair tied back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got like one of
she's picked up
those-
a smoking habit in the past.
Half a day.
10
Yeah.
hours.
In the past 10 hours, she's fallen in with the wrong crowd.
Oh no. Tunnel sneaks
Well,
rule.
Well, thanks, Marcus. I
know
accept
it's
your
not
apology.
much, but
Yeah, I accept your apology. I guess I was just holding a grudge for no reason.
no, I was being an asshole.
Well, at least you admit it.
Wow.
Chris is not take kindly to feet being on his head. That's fucking rude.
No, I mean, yeah, he's not protesting from his current position. He's just very awkwardly sitting with his elbows on the counter.
Water under the bridge. It's fine.
Yeah, I know it's under the bridge because I'm so epic.
Where else
He didn't
would
say
the
that.
water go?
The ocean.
Anyway, Gaius is going to return to the table with the first round.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Marcus will raise
Nice.
his flagon.
Marcus, did you
You call
hear
me?
the news?
What about Zona? You guys
Yeah.
found him out in the woods?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
That's okay.
relief, but I don't know. I guess part of me had already kind of shifted into the mode where you're grieving for a person, so it's a little weird.
Mm.
I'm sure you weren't the only one.
Well, here's to Zona. Being an
Zona.
tough bastard to kill, apparently.
Yeah.
Clink, 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 clink.
And Marcus raises his up a little bit again and says, to absent friends.
Oh, yeah.
Absent.
Lyra's not here. She's, healing, resting her arm.
Not to pry, but how did you guys, how did you lose that arm exactly? I thought you guys were getting a book collection. This guy, like, nuts?
Oh, no, it was a
We
bandit.
could tell
Long
you,
story.
but... Yeah, it's a long story.
Yeah.
I think you
was-
guys are forgetting the part where we were all out in the woods together and we encountered the thing that attacked the school way before it ever
we got
attacked the school.
teleported to Godsmount. Or a version of it.
What? I mean, Jesus Christ!
Like,
I mean, why are you
Good.
surprised? You were there, Christmas.
I know, but I thought we were just gonna, like, ease him into it. But, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Christ!
we did ease him into it. We didn't even mention Bertram Stout.
Bertram Stout? He kind of looked up at that. And then he realizes he came in, like, too excited to it, and he kind of coughs and says, yeah, Bertram Stout.
Yeah, apparently...
Oh, that's the best. That's the best.
Oh my
That's made this entire campaign worth it.
Oh my god, what a nerd!
I'm still not entirely sure what Bertram Stout is, but yes, we met Bertram Stout, whatever. He's
Well,
very posh,
from what I understand, from
from what you
what
understand.
friends have told me,
Friends.
Bertram Stout's well, to be honest, the author's kind of in dispute at this point, but it's a series of children's stories published by either one of several people about a anthropomorphic bear who goes on short little adventures with his friends. They're mostly comfort stories for children, but a few of them are Aesop's in nature.
Like the
Like
one
I
about
said,
the
this is
giant
all-
tree.
Yeah,
Talk about
yeah, the one about the giant tree.
Really, I still up with bruises.
From what I've heard, that one was about going to great lengths to help out your friends.
Right.
I'll second hand information about an expert.
Guys makes a mental note to borrow that book from the dude again.
Anyway, we got teleported inside a book, and then after we did some stuff there with some cows and some trees and some salmon, we were on God's Mount.
Well, not the God's Mount, a
It was like an astral projection
In the
sort of
book?
thing.
That's
yeah.
still pretty
That's where I got this sword. I'm gonna point to Fenrir's sword. That's on my back.
And that's where Lyra lost her arm.
And nothing
He
bad happened to
is-
me.
he is kind of sitting there for a moment, looking to process this as his face goes through a couple of different emotions. Says, well, I mean, you all know about God's Mount. I mean, not just anybody gets to go there, even if it's
It wasn't the real version.
not the real one. Don't you think that means something?
I'm just gonna look at Gaius.
I mean,
No, I don't think it means shit.
I'm sure it means something.
I mean,
Yeah.
we met like a primordial god or something, so I think it means a little more.
Ixnay
than-
and the odd gay.
Oh, that's what we're not talking about?
I'm just gonna lean over to Christmas and say, have you forgotten what country we're in?
Oh, well, we met,
The Great
a-
Creator.
well, not the great creator, just a prophet of sorts. From
A pretty
another-
alright creator.
Guys is just
7
pink.
out of 10.
Guys is just like pinching the bridge of his nose at Christmas, stumbling over himself.
Look,
Eh,
I'm already in trouble for one thing, I just don't want to get in trouble for anything else Christmas.
Christmas is just gonna down his fruit juice that he's drinking, because
Fruit juice.
he's not old enough to drink. He's a baby.
Coward.
Well, good thing it's a good thing that he didn't buy his own drink.
True.
Buying alcohol to minors is still a crime.
So, what is the age of drinking in this land?
We talked about this in like the second session, and I don't remember what I said.
I think we came to the conclusion that in actual
Oh,
age
wow,
Rome, it
the
was like the
drinking age-
30s.
The drinking age in Rome is like 16.
Is that
It's
modern
probably
Rome?
even younger than that. Oh, modern Rome, I'm not sure, but
Oh,
like,
Because remember, they're Europeans.
That's right. Only free men over the age of 35 were allowed to drink wine.
wine.
Well, you're not drinking wine, so it's okay.
According to legend, Roman husbands were entitled to kill their wives for even attempting to drink wine.
Cool.
Did Rome,
Good thing
ancient
Lyra's
Rome
not
become
here.
problematic?
Romans taking the fight to wine aunts.
Take that, Karen.
So yeah, we're like 10 hours ahead of you, Marcus.
Oh yeah, I guess we technically are. That's weird to think about.
Yeah, we're 10 hours older. You young bitch. You whippersnapper. Fucking zoomer.
How old is Marcus?
What are you talking
Christmas
about?
is 17.
He's 19.
Okay. Wait, how old's Harriet again?
22.
Whoa!
Christmas.
Fucking
I mean,
cradle
yeah.
rapper!
Gaius is also 22.
Fucking cancelled.
Oh my god. This is problematic.
Persona5.jpg, that's the best part. .png.
Harriet says "Ada Ada" to Marcus.
His fucking crotch plate just goes flying across the roof.
You just hear like a metal clang.
Anyway, Marcus, so what have you been up to today?
He goes kind of quiet at that part. Making arrangements.
Yeah. God, this has been the shittiest fucking 24 hours. hasn't it?
Out of character, what's he making arrangements for? Because I
This is
forgot.
Zona.
Sleeping and stuff, right?
I think he means Zona, right?
No.
I think he
Uh,
means his mother.
Oh, that's right.
Oh!
Wait,
what?
what?
Did she die recently?
This is the first you are hearing of this in character and out.
Oh, okay. See, I assumed I just forgot.
I thought
No.
she was like long dead.
No. When you had the conversation with him in the graveyard, he said that it was getting close to that time, but it had not happened yet.
Oh! Ruh-roh.
Okay.
My condolences, Marcus.
It was a long time coming. Don't worry about it.
Doesn't make it any easier.
Yeah, I've had to do that before. Bury people I care about, so I'm here for you.
Yeah.
If nothing else, take solace in the fact that she is with the great creator now.
Says the one person in the room who is not an orphan.
Oh,
Oh, okay, yeah, in the room, yeah, okay.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
you
shit.
are actually, yeah. Anyways, he's noticeably muted at that point as he continues down the rest of the drink and allows everybody else to kind of take over conversation from there. By this time, the next round would start. Marcus, after having a rather silent bout for the last few minutes while you guys were talking, he stands up from his chair and you know that that anime / manga expression where someone has their head tilted downwards so their face is obscured in shadow. They have that kind of.
Yeah.
He kind of claps your shoulder gently, Gaius, and says, "Do you want to do me a favor, real quick?
Anything.
Outside for the next couple of minutes, you and me."
Oh,
Oh wow,
Marcus.
Harriet won't get jealous.
You actually saying that to him?
He's saying it with like a grin and obvious jest to like lighten the mood as he's standing up to it.
By all
Go
means,
with him.
guys.
I'm not that sort of thing, pal.
I'm just
He leads you outside to the not like the back, it's more like one of the sides of the bar where a couple of people are kind of finally starting to leave and basically leaving the two of you alone as he has his back turned to you, and you are getting kind of a what was I going to say here?
A gay
the
vibe.
other menacing kanji coming off of his body.
Yeah, you can see a stand manifesting nearby.
Oh no.
He's manifesting his stand Cats in the Cradle.
Oh no!
God, that's actually a good name for a fan.
Yeah.
No, he's playing father and son by what's his face?
Queen?
What? No, the guy who was in Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2. Anyways,
Oh, that's Felix.
he turns kind of halfway towards you, and he after a significant pause, the one
During
eye
the
kind
pause, guys will just pipe him. So what's this about?
What is it about you?
Can't take my eyes off you.
Excuse me?
Why does everything in life fall into your lap?
Shit! Oh shit!
Jesus.
You're going to look at me and act like that's not the case? I was there in the forest with you when we were fighting those monsters. You think that I don't recognize somebody that people are going to be writing bard songs about hundreds of years from now? You don't think I recognize that everything I fought and struggled for, you're going to make it so much farther than me?
Look, I'll
Answer
admit,
me. What do I have to show for all of my hard work when you can just waltz along, and because you were born the way you are, you get to just...
Geist is going to at least attempt to put a hand on your shoulder and just say, look, Marcus, well, look, for what it's worth, I'm sorry that you feel this way.
I don't want pity, I want an answer.
I mean, what do you want me to say?
Fine.
Look,
You wanna know
just
what you can
because
do
I
for me?
was... Look, all I want to say is... until the day comes, hopefully a very long time from now, where we're on our respective deathbeds. Only when that day comes will we truly know who achieved more, who did more. Look, yes, I'll admit it. I've been blessed, quite literally, with these gifts. And yes, they give me some measure of a higher standing than they do compared to you or anyone in there. And he's going to gesture to the bar where everyone else is. But that doesn't stop you from doing anything. The future is open to you. If anything, and this may sound hollow coming from me, but at the end of when the end comes, I'm sure that harder work you'll be better for it.
If you want to make amends, then prove you deserve it. And he is going to take off his back a pole arm and take a stance away from you.
I'm not gonna fight you, Marcus.
Give me one goddamn thing. At least let me fail on my own terms instead of being told you're not too good for this.
It isn't that. You don't need to fight me to prove your worth.
I'm not proving it to you, I'm proving it to me!
That's... Gaius reaches into the folds of his toga and pulls out a small wooden rod, which he touches a spot on, and it expands out into a quarterstaff.
Just for reference, can we see them through a bar window or something?
You would probably, out of the corner of your eyes, start to see motion, yeah. And Marcus is going to breathe in deep, and with that, initiative.
Oh, wow, that's unfortunate. Gaius falls into a ditch.
Wait, no, hang on. Let me do that again.
Can I take a mulligan on this fight?
Oh.
Shut up.
He does not have great dex, but he would probably beat this anyways, so...
I mean...
I think
We literally rolled the furthest apart we could have.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's what we call poetic storytelling.
Yep.
Okay, Marcus has proven his superiority.
Yes.
Fight.
Yeah. He is basically just going to rush at you and swing twice with the quarterstaff in not especially graceful manner. He is basically just putting force behind this and swinging it much like he would an axe in any other instance. He is doing reckless attacks on these, so he will be open after. Okay. I thought that was another nat 20, but I was looking at the wrong thing.
Well, he has
That's,
advantage, so...
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
reckless attack is advantage on it, isn't it?
Yes, so that's why I was wrong place. Okay, and sorry,
Not
quarterstaff.
that he fucking needs it.
Quarterstaff is D8 if you're using it two-handed.
Yep.
So that one's 11, and that's a fail, and I think that's a fail too.
All right, good job, Marcus. Really proving it
And
right.
this is the turn where Gaius beats the shit out of him in one turn.
So
yeah.
after taking the first jab to the gut, Gaius bats he marks his quarterstaff away with his hone and also swings twice.
Yeah, you have advantage because yeah, those both hit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at Christmas and be like, so is dick measuring a thing that's inherent to guys, or...
Just let him duke it out. You can just
It's just sipping her flagon the whole time.
let him work it out. They'll feel better after a good fight.
Yeah.
As I guess as or after he's sort of attacked, as he sort of rocks back to defend against Marcus's retaliation, Gus just gonna say, "You know you have strengths beyond your martial prowess, right? I've seen you at the forge. You can."
Forge doesn't earn glory.
Make-
A forge doesn't justify my existence. A forge doesn't pay to keep people alive.
It literally does, though.
Not in his case.
he made armor for Harriet.
I was
but shut
literally
up,
about to say,
No, he means
doesn't keep people alive.
he means income.
I've seen your work. I mean, that armor you've made for Harriet has taken blows that may well have killed her. If that's not saving life, what is?
Oh, you said this trigger word. Now he's gonna fight harder.
He is actually the next two attacks are going to be made with disadvantage. Well, okay, for the first attack that didn't really matter, but you can see there is a where there was just straight up unrefinement to the technique before. Now he is fighting with a worse off stance. Well, okay, it didn't really matter that much. So that is a 20 total.
One total damage.
Your head is basically ringing as he is smacking against your shoulders and hitting with the butt end of it. And in general, emotions are clearly starting to overwhelm the guy as his shoulders heave and his breathing is a lot heavier than it was a few moments before.
Hey, Shrubber, you'd know the answer to this. Is there a general rule for disarming?
Yes.
How does it work?
Isn't there a grapple?
No, let me double check. I think it works similar to grappling.
Okay.
Action.
Like a
A
contested
creature can use a
something.
weapon attack to knock a weapon or other item from a target's grasp. It's a contested strength check or acrobatics check. Oh,
Okay.
the attacker makes an attack roll contested by the target's athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay.
If the attacker wins the contest, the attack causes no damage or other ill effect, but the defender drops the item. So you
Okay.
make an attack roll, and he makes an athletics or acrobatics check.
Yep. Okay. So
The attacker
Gaius
has
is
disadvantage on its attack roll if the target is holding the item with 2 or more hands.
Interesting.
Which he
Okay.
would be, because...
Yeah, it's quarterstaff.
Yeah.
So Gaius will go in for a like feint, then like jab to the gut to sort of wind him, before doing the like trying to disarm him. Wow, that didn't hit neither. Okay.
Well, it's a contested check.
Oh, true. Come
Uh,
on. Come on, shit roll on his part.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that's it.
in both
Uh,
cases, they are not going to
yeah.
do anything.
So again, Gus is going to pipe up and say, "You say you want to justify your life. Well, justify it by being the best person you can be. By helping others, doing good, making a difference. Who gives a fuck about glory or honor? All that matters at the end of the day is if you've lived a good life."
Marcus is going to spend his turn standing there. His hands kind of grip and re-grip at the quarterstaff, and he is looking down at the ground rather than meeting your gaze. And it is your turn.
Let me see something. Oh, that's the wrong button. I just wanted to read the description. No, there's nothing I can really do with my spells.
No, you should cast Sanctuary on Marcus.
Calm emotion. Calm emotion.
I don't have calm emotion.
Coward.
Gaius is gonna like straighten up and like bang the end of his quarterstaff on the ground. Is this
Yeah.
really what you want, Marcus?
You can see his face kind of scrunch up as you say that, and the grip tightens on his quarterstaff to the point where it just snaps and splinters down the middle.
Now it's 2/8 staffs.
Shut up.
Good one.
And at that, they drop to the ground, and he goes down to his knees.
Gaius will touch a point on his quarterstaff to cause it to collapse again, before walking up to Marcus and just holding it in a hand.
I just... Everything was... It was all going so well until I lost you that day, and I just... Everything compounded from there. I deluded myself the longest time thinking I was better than all of you, and it all just came crashing down.
You don't...
I'm sorry.
It's... it's fine. Believe me, you're far from the only person with issues. No offense.
No, it's a fault of my own making.
And it's a fault that I know you'll repair and be stronger for it.
He closes his eyes and breathes in through his nose. Right. He
Come on, get up.
slowly-
And, Gaius will
stands back up.
help him up.
I didn't hurt you too bad, did I?
I've had worse. We didn't even tell you about the goddamn dog we fought on that mountain. That was a rough one.
Yeah, that was really rough for you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely came out of that the worst.
Yep. Shut up. Guys trying to bond.
I'm gonna bun my boot to your ass.
Yeah. You guys can,
How about we get another drink? I think we both need one.
yeah. You don't mind not telling Harry about the little spat back there, right? It'll be embarrassing.
What's there to be embarrassed about? You kicked my ass. Guy says with a slight smile.
It's not a win if I quit the fight halfway through. Yeah. So Marcus and Gaius will return shortly after. Looking slightly more battered and beat up than before.
Well, hey guys, you have a good talk.
As I hear them sort of coming back, and I'm gonna order a couple of glasses of water.
Very productive.
Okay, have you cooled off, or I'm gonna have to dunk these on your fucking heads?
We're cool.
Good. Drink them.
Gaius will
Marcus-
knock his back, then signal for something heavy.
Yeah, Marcus contents himself with the water, sipping from it.
When guys orders, I'm just gonna say, I'm just like, alcohol is for adults.
Excuse me, how old are you, young lady?
I'm baby years old.
I don't know.
You don't know how old.
You don't know how old you are? What?
No, she doesn't know how old she is.
Oh yeah. Why don't
Okay,
we-
that's...
Why don't we cut you open and count the rings?
That's an Aqua Teen Hunger Force joke. Fuck off.
Well, as surprising as it may be, me and Harry are the oldest of any of us, so I think I can have a drink. I did literally, buy the first round.
Wait, how old is Harriet?
Same age as
22.
Oh wait, no, we said this already. Oh
Yeah.
my god, the Irene virus! The Irene virus!
It's consuming
Virene.
Marcus is less shrunken in the conversation right now, but he's still, let's say, a bit muted. But definitely not brewing a desire to beat the shit out of one of you.
Oh, that's good.
For now.
Yeah, it's gonna beat the shit out of Christmas in about an hour.
I mean, Christmas decides to start getting fucking smart with them, sure.
I mean, Christmas isn't that good. I doubt he's going to get smart with him.
Hey! It's true, but shut up.
So, I got a question for you guys.
Shoot.
How do you explain the fact that you tried to choke someone to your adoptive father, who could potentially have his senatorial career ruined by that? Because the
Wait,
person that you
that
choked-
was... Wait, you actually
Yep.
did that?
She actually did that.
Did you think that Aurelius was bullshitting?
Well,
Okay, for a stupid question.
I don't know how much you know about the other Optimates, but he's not exactly a popular figure.
Like
That's
popular.
probably why I'm only getting kicked out of the academy instead of hanged.
If you killed him, it would have been a hanging, yeah.
If I killed him, no one would have known.
No, I think people.
That's,
Maybe let's not talk about hypotheticals right now.
Sure.
I say the best way is just flat out say it. I mean, it's not like you had like a good reason to do it, so just own up to your mistake and say, "Oops, my bad."
Oopsie doopsie,
You have
I made a
any
fucky
reason?
wucky!
I made a choky wokey someone, daddy.
I mean, I'm not the best person to speak on this, but I mean, the best thing you can do is, guys, what was the thing you were saying before to me?
I don't know how to explain everything that's been going on. Like, what?
Well,
I mean,
just
how much is there to explain? He threatened Lyra and me, and you obviously took offense to that.
just
Not
say
just that, everything that's been happening this entire fucking school year.
Hey, Beatrix, this is me talking. I just want to say, just be 100% honest with the people you love.
That's the problem. I don't know if being 100% honest could get people killed.
I understand the feeling. He coughs.
If nothing else, I'm sure your father knows the value of discretion. If you're honest with him, I doubt he's gonna start blabbing it to every senator and councillor that he interacts with.
True.
I think if he's any measure of a good father, he'll be happy to know that you're alive and safe and still in his care.
Yeah, guys, Marcus knows good fathers.
You actually saying that?
Of course not. No,
Okay,
of course not. Of
I was
course
like-
not. Absolutely.
We don't need two fucking members of the Heels getting
Absolutely
fucking beaten up tonight.
Well, I don't exactly have a good perspective on what a father's supposed to be like. I'll leave out all the parts with you guys.
I mean, don't feel the need to keep my secrets.
Do you want us to go with you, Beatrix? Kind of smooth it over with your dad?
I mean, do you want to just tell him everything?
Yeah, that's what I say.
Sure. Hey, Marcus, you up for learning some secrets that could be really dangerous to know?
Oh, we're taking
I mean,
Marcus too?
if we've got him here, we may as well.
He kind of glances aside and then back and says, yeah, sure. I'll close to my chest and pay you back later.
We're just talking about your secrets, right, Beatrix? Not my secrets.
Not your secret. You can
Okay,
tell whatever
cool.
you want to tell.
Jesus Christ. Alright, well, yeah.
I'm more
okay,
meaning about
that's-
everything that's been going on since we got back to the academy.
Alright, yeah, that's a good time frame. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, even before then, you know, what with the figure we found in the crypts.
Well, that was the day we got back.
Oh god, it was, wasn't it? Fucking hell.
Yeah. But you know, I mean, aside from the stuff with me before then, I guess that might come up, but it's not like we're, you know, gonna go back. Anyway, let's finish our drinks and go.
Yeah, let's finish our drinks and go, pals.
Christmas
Let's hope we
Christmas
don't get assaulted in the streets.
Why would we
Yeah,
get
I'm gonna
assaulted
assault you in the
streets?
streets. Give me all your money.
Is that why you bought so many swords? Are you actually worried about getting attacked?
I'm always worried about getting attacked.
Are you more worried about getting attacked than you usually are?
No.
And yet you bought 3 swords to a bar.
I'm just gonna point to some guy in the corner and be like, well, that guy's carrying 2 knives.
Oh, that's
Actually,
Two Knives
Jerry-
Charlie.
No, sorry, it name's a bit of a misnomer. I got 3 knives on me tonight.
Oh, that old teacher.
I like to throw people for a curveball. I go, hey, look at my 2 knives, and then pop! The
They
third.
never expect the third knife.
I never expected.
That one must be very well hit.
Okay, yeah, I guess we head to Beatrix's father's estate.
Sure. Yeah, so you go ahead to the estate of the Ignatias. Right, that's her last name? Yeah, Ignatia.
No, it's Felix. That's the family name.
Alright.
Ignatius, her cognomen.
So wait, should we have technically been calling Beatrix Ignatia? Ignatia?
Well, Beatrix is her name.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, you could call her Ignatia.
Hey Iggy, what's up? Also, I'm sure you've described it before. What does Beatrix's dad's estate actually look like?
I mean, it was just a Roman villa.
Yeah.
But, okay, like in terms of like how fancy is
It's more humble than most, but still pretty affluent. I mean, it's got like
Okay.
It's got like a what is it, hedge sculptures and shit, and like a nice little gate.
So it's humbled compared to most villas, but I mean it's still a fucking villa.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
In case you need a reference for like her family's names.
Yeah. So you
Wait,
head
Beatrix is
over-
the younger sister?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, we never really met her family
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, the one chance she had to see her older brother this campaign, she was like, fuck that.
Yeah. And now
Anyways.
he's probably a zombie in Caroland.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
he's a vampire spawn.
Yeah, that's more dramatic.
Yeah, it's cooler too. Anyways, so you head up to the front gate where there's a knocker to kind of announce yourselves. It is also like night, so there's not really servants milling about the grounds. They seem to all be inside.
Bonk. Bonk.
You proceed to do that. The door opens as a kind of tired-looking master of the house, Mr. Ignatius himself, kind of looks out and with a small kind of reading lantern, as he looks out and kind of his eyes have to register with the light out into the darkness towards you all.
He just brings up the lantern and Beatrix's eyes are glowing like a cat's in the dark.
Yeah, she starts making biscuits on the ground and completely
She does the
reverting.
fucking ocelot fucking
Self-esteem team, meow!
After a moment's kind of surprise, he says, V, I'm sorry, I don't believe I ever got all of your names.
Hello,
Oh, we
we're
haven't met.
friends.
Gaius Ferrucius, and Gaius will hold out his hand.
Ah. Well, come in. The night's getting colder.
Unfortunately, Lara couldn't make it. She's hospitalized.
Oh. Is that what this is about?
We're gonna get to that.
You wish.
We'll get there.
We
Alright.
need to talk.
By all means, I'll get some tea or whatever you all prefer.
Tea would be lovely,
Yeah, tea is cool.
and would
He's fine.
probably help sober me up a little bit.
You've been drinking! After a few moments where the tables are set, largely by Ignatius himself, he's not really using servants at the moment. A teapot is set, and small cups are distributed for all of you. As he takes his seat across from you and slightly dims the lantern, just so it's not, like, blinding to anybody. So, what seems to be the issue?
Where do you want to start, V?
Let's start with the day that we got back to the academy.
By all means.
So, we heard a rumor that there were ghosts in the catacombs.
Okay.
We broke in.
Uh,
You can
oh,
lecture me
right.
later.
I'll let you finish before I make any comments, I promise.
When we got down into an old Falcidian tomb, we found someone that we're pretty sure was one of the sinners there.
He nods, but you can see his expression growing steadily more concerned.
Oh, trust me, it gets worse.
Not something you say to your dad, but okay. Alright there, champ.
We don't know what they were precisely doing there, but they were obviously searching for something. We interrupted them and they left.
Absconded.
I don't think we saw any sign that they returned the next time we went down into the catacombs.
We didn't. It didn't look like they'd returned. Unless they were very adept at covering their tracks.
Though we were kind of distracted at the time. So that was the first thing that happened. Then, what happened next?
The mission to deal with the rebels.
Oh, we can skip over that.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I don't think that was particularly important. There were some
Fair enough.
bandits. We
Well,
Killed
you
them.
and I had a good emotional moment, I'd say.
Yeah, but that's not really relevant to this. I mean, maybe that is going to turn out to be incredibly cosmically relevant soon, but I really doubt it.
knock on
Right.
wood.
Oh yeah,
Continue.
by the way, hi, I'm Christmas. Christmas Tenenbaum.
Pleasure to meet you.
What did you say?
Tenenbaum.
You-
I thought you just had like one name.
I'm a normal child.
Yeah, Christmas is very
Boy.
Anyway, no, the next thing is, and you're gonna remember this, Mark, is the woods.
Hmm.
He nods,
what-
but allows you to take the stage here to recount it.
So, apparently that thing that we fought was something called the Verdant Dream. It's from another plane. And it's some sort of...
Wait, sorry, I thought interplanar travel was just a theory.
You hear like Christmas chuckle.
He looks over. Both of them look over to you, and like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. I just remembered a funny joke. Continue.
Yeah,
It
it's...
seems to be more than just a theory.
Yeah, so apparently it's this ancient evil from the time of the Arcadians, which was also
Speaking of
contemporary to the
which-
Falcidians, coincidentally enough.
And
And-
when we defeated that aspect of the dream the first time, I got this, and guys will show his I forget, with the way the tattoos work, was it like two separate sort of spots, or was it like the first bit of the tattoo and then the second time it sort of filled it out more?
Basically, it's like you got this pattern on the left arm, and then it kind of mirrored itself across to the other one.
Oh, okay, right.
Okay, so he's not slowly getting a sleeve tattoo.
No. No, he's slowly becoming V from DMC5.
Oh, nice. Does that mean I get a wacky gang of creatures that fight for me?
Guys,
No,
Yeah,
fucking
it's
for
called the
2
rest of
days
the party.
old.
Yeah, I'm gonna at the climactic final battle with the boss sinner. I'm gonna walk up to him and we're gonna merge. Anyway, when we defeated it, I got this tattoo. I'm still not sure what the significance of it is, but I then passed out and discovered that. Okay, actually, I should probably take this from the top. Mr. Felix sounds like such a fucking weird. Mr. Felix, are you familiar with the cult of soul Interiorum?
I've heard of them in passing, but I can't say that I'm very familiar with the lifestyle or beliefs.
I see. Well, I count myself among its members, and we believe that all living beings embody some aspect of the great creator himself, and that significantly skilled or blessed individuals can manifest that aspect. And at that point, Geis's arms appear. However,
He screams and falls over backwards and hits his head and dies.
However, after we defeated the creature sent by the Verdant Dream, I'm not even sure if it's right to call it a dream. It's more like, to cut a long story short, it appears that what I thought was an aspect of the Great Creator, and he's going to gesture to the arms, is actually... And, like, as he's saying this, he's, like, realizing... he's, like, remembering Marcus's fucking, meltdown, and it's like...
So basically,
like,
I'm a god.
Oh no, wait, this is not ideal. There is, some connection between my soul and the soul of the Shepherd King Mirage.
He leans in forward and says, I almost hesitate to ask, but is there more to this?
Unfortunately.
Proceed.
Well, in the dream, memory, whatever it was, there was a man. In that time, he went by the name Khalid. However, now he goes by Vitus Claudius Varelius.
What? That's...
I know it
Sorry,
seems like the stuff of fantasy and tales, but I swear, sir, it's all true.
But there's a moment of incredulousness on his face, but he glances down and says, wait just a moment if you don't mind. He exits the room, and you can hear him run up the stairs and come back down as he takes a rather thick, dusty tome.
He just comes back with a gun.
Listen, motherfucker, the conspiracy.
No heresy here. He just fucking starts unloading.
It's like Final Fantasy X. They'll be like, dude, there's a conspiracy. Yeah, we're all in on it. We're all undead ghost zombies. Anyways,
he takes off his mask and fucking Claudius was Beatrix's dad all along.
He flips through the pages and turns it towards you all. As you can see, this is about 200 years back. There is a figure that is drawn, but their features are very close to both what you've seen with both Khalid and Claudius. I thought this was a passing resemblance at first. I even asked Claudius about this, if this was a family member, and he confirmed it at the time, saying that he's got strong genes, but something about it always felt wrong to me.
Do I recognize the figure at all from
It's like
history?
or is the
Or at least like
label, is it, like, labeled?
Yeah, this is Honorable Grand Legatus Faustus Caelius Marsus.
Another Grand Legate.
I don't pretend to
Interesting.
understand what this means, but... Well, at least I see kernels of truth in the story you're telling me.
There's more. Beatrix, did you... Oh, well, hell, you wouldn't have to have told him. I'm sure you would have heard about the kidnapping of the Oracle.
Right?
Yeah, that
I was
happened
informed that all...
right after the first Verdant Dream attack.
Mm.
So when we found her, she gave us a premonition, saying that if we went on the next mission that Claudius gave us, and we did exactly what we were told, that would bring ruin to the Empire and all of Horizon. That was the mission that we got sent to the Kiel Lands.
Right. We spoke about them, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Guys, just gonna sort of look at Beatrix and sort of like non-verbally, like sort of try and get any indication whether either of them should expand on that in relation to what actually the mission was.
Yeah, I'll just sort of nod at guys and that. So, what the mission was, we were sent to deal with my sister. Specifically, we were told to kill her, but we were obviously trying to avoid that because of the prophecy.
Mm.
So we ended up negotiating with them after we got beat up by an avatar versus Dagda. And I'm just gonna sort of run my fingers over like a lightning bolt scar running down one of my arms. And then Gaius had a vision that I got pulled into.
If anything, I would say the opposite. I got pulled into your vision, but...
I mean, I've never had visions like that before, but... Yeah. And it was that day 10 years ago. And I think I mentioned
Before
this...
you even finish, he interrupts and just says, "I'm sorry."
Apologies won't change the past. But
I know.
what's more important is that... I think I mentioned this at the time, but this should contextualize it. We saw Claudius take something
The Apollo.
And he said that it would change all the wars. The way that he worded it was weird.
I don't think it's any secret to say that the Empire eventually desires to span from sea to sea, horizon to horizon.
He said the title!
No, he didn't. He just said the word horizon. But
I left active service before I understood all of the details, but what Drakeheart technology did to take us out of the age prior to it, the Polysite will represent something 10 times that.
fuck.
There was one other thing that I heard of before I left. Something just starting to be worked on. What level of progress it's made it to by now, I couldn't tell you. Something called the Triumvirate Project. Make a perception check.
A big seeing.
If it's relevant, because of one of my runes, I can't be taken by surprise.
Yeah, nothing of the sort by that.
Okay.
As soon as your father mentions the name of the project, Marcus visibly seems to kind of shrink back and kind of pull his seat back subtly.
Gaius is going to try and catch Marcus's gaze.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over at him.
Catch his gaze already, if you know what I mean.
Are you alright, Marcus?
Well, just, that's the series of emperors who came one after the other, the three of them that, well, for all of their political scheming against each other and attempts to take one another down, they did lead to, rather, what's considered a golden age for the Empire.
When, like, history, when would this have been?
300 years ago.
Okay.
That is around the time that Drakeheart was invented as well.
Right.
So now there's that.
Wait, that image, and Guy's gonna point to the book, that's 200 years ago. What if Claudius intends to quite literally repeat history with another series of another triumvirate fighting amongst themselves, leading to a golden age brought on by this new technology?
It's entirely possible.
If it's as powerful as you say, then I have no doubt that it would move the borders to stretch from a horizon to a horizon. And in such a case, the Empire would the Empire would no longer exist as we know it. It would be something else at that point, like the Oracle said. In the end of the Empire, end of Horizon.
But why would he want that?
Well,
That's what we don't know.
there's a bit more.
There is.
So, God, so much happened. So then there was the next big thing. I think was the next attack on the school last night.
God, that feels like
Was it?
that feels like
no, what?
decades ago.
Wasn't it like 2 nights ago?
Surely it's two nights at this point.
It was 2 nights
Yeah.
ago.
Oh my
From
God.
our perspective, it was 1 night ago.
Oh, you're right.
On this. Okay, so that's a whole.
Right.
We're gonna get to that bit in a minute. So yeah, apparently we asked Claudius about it. The reason why the Verdant Dream is showing up is because they're after Gaius.
More specifically, the connection I share with Mirage.
And then we got sent after a book. The book was about old Arcadian tombs. When we got to the place with the book, we got drawn into one of the books into some sort of demi-plane, and after certain preliminary events, we ended up on some reflection of God's Mount.
God's man. Marcus pipes and says, "That's what I said."
I'm gonna take the great sword off my back. I'm gonna lay it out on the table. I'm just gonna be like, that is where I got this.
Oh, it's also where I got this. And Gaius is gonna, from the folds of his toga, produced him.
I'm also gonna lift up my shirt to show the scars on my stomach and just be like, that's also where I got these, and how Lyra lost her arm when we got sent after a book. Because when we got to the peak, after we fought the talking wolf that had this sword, I'm gonna put it back on my back, we were confronted by King Valen. He's not from Horizon, he's from some other world, who made the journey up with his knights to save his plane. And because of it, became some celestial being, and he tested us.
Apparently, the God's Mount is a constant across planes, which would make sense why no one who ascends it seems to ever return. Actually, Salt.
Yeah.
Are there stories of people like, I guess they would seem crazed, like coming off of God's Mount?
People make the trek up. They do not make the They do not come back down.
Okay, but like no one's ever like come down that. I hypothetically, like no one's ever ascended it and then, or like attempted to it and then failed and then come back down, but like come back on a different plane.
No.
Okay.
That'll be a weird form of interplanetary teleportation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like going for a job interview and they offer to give you a taxi ride, but it goes to Florida instead.
You're going to Brazil!
Horizon is the Florida of the inner planes.
Correct.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh no.
Wait, does that mean Gaius is Florida, man?
Yes.
Should I change the name of my stand?
God. Anyway. We got the book. Because I don't know when, sometime soon, we're getting sent off to find this old tomb where Mirage's body is supposedly being kept, I guess.
As far as Claudius has sort of explained it, reuniting his soul and his body will somehow allow us to free Horizon from the threat of the Verdant Dream.
I see. What's that going to do to you?
Gaius is just gonna shrug.
Guess I'll die.
I can't truthfully say.
And oh, there's the Wyvern King. That's the only other thing that I think we haven't mentioned.
Actually, no. You did
Oh.
skip over an important part.
Did I?
Sir, have you ever
Yes.
heard of a man called Perseus?
No?
I don't think Perseus is pertinent. Okay.
Perseus is the key to all this.
We also
If you can get him working.
We also did battle with interdimensional warrior known as Perseus.
That guy
He
was pretty
really
cool.
He
Mhm.
was very cool indeed. So as you said in the beginning, you didn't know that interdimensional travel was, up and running. But however, the Perseus the Great and the Mighty proves that
Okay,
it
you're laying in
is
a little thick, Christmas.
Perseus the Great and the Mighty proves that it is, possible. Just a little seasoning to throw in there. I'm sorry.
You'll
I
have
felt
to
like-
forgive him. He's a little starstruck.
Oh, speaking of seasoning, just a little kicker. Also, one of the people in our graduating class is a spy for the Stag.
Oh yeah, we don't
I
know.
was Beatrix, I was the one who told you that.
Oh, yeah, sorry. There's been so much going on. It is so hard to get the past
But
few
why
weeks
male
through.
models?
Also, there's one other piece to this puzzle that I haven't
One more thing.
mentioned. That I haven't mentioned. I haven't mentioned to any of you yet. Guy says to the rest of the group.
Oh.
After our last meeting with it was before the book mission. I had that the moon vision, right?
Yes.
So after the briefing with Claudius about the book, I had another vision of him on I don't know why this is the craziest thing, but on the moon
What?
with, and it wasn't just him, there were people, I think his wife and child, I think, as best I can guess. More just like an entire civilization that,
On
well, in
the
the...
moon.
Yes,
Okay,
You
you know
sure
what?
you just
believe me, despite
weren't
everything,
dreaming?
I mean, his dreams
It
have
felt,
been
it
haven't
felt like the
been as
other.
wrong
It
so
felt like the
far.
other. Like it felt as real as the other visions I've had.
Okay, here's something I'm wondering. Do you have like a sense of time difference? Like when you were... The first time that you went and you saw Mirage, did you have a sense that that was...
The way Shisha, who was did Shisha have like a title, or was he just a dragon just hanging out that's a mate of Mirages?
Kali did not have a proper title, no.
No. Shisha, the dragon.
Oh. Sheisha is just the Wyvern King. That's the only title he really needed to be referred to by. He didn't have like a position in the court or anything.
In the flashback, the Wyvern King, well, tried to explain it, and as best I understand, it's when I have those visions, my soul, as it is now, is suddenly in Mirage's body.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, if you could... I was just wondering if you could, like, place this moon vision onto, like, a timeline, because...
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you were is that like the vision that you had in the Kel village, or is that like going into Mirage's body? Can you tell the difference? Do they feel different?
It was like the village in
Okay.
in that sense.
So Mirage wasn't on the moon.
That's right,
A
so
weird
right?
sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just kind of a you getting the view.
Right. Okay. So we can
From
cross
what
off
I remember, what
Moon
did
Shepherd.
were there any? Because I could see Horizon, like the planet, right?
Yes.
Did it have any noticeable? Like, did it look different or like odd?
The moon or horizon?
Horizon, or I mean
Uh,
both. I mean, apart from
They-
the civilization on the moon.
They looked different, but I don't know how much guys knows about plate tectonics, so...
Okay, but like, okay, like it looked different to what the world looks like now.
Different to what the world looks like now, but still recognizable as Horizon. is what
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
plate
say.
tectonics take a very long time to change
Yeah.
things.
I'm aware.
Mm.
I'm fully aware.
That I'm not sure how much it helps, but Horizon did look odd. Like it's like if someone it's like if the world was a plate and someone dropped it and put it back together, but not quite right. Like, most of it looked the same, but there were bits out of place, different.
Huh.
It's a good analogy.
Thank you. I came up with that one right off the top of my head.
Right. So...
Okay, I guess in character, how much is, or in universe, how much does Collins know about plate tectonics?
Yeah, sure.
Mm?
I don't know. Listen, I don't know that much about plate tectonics.
One thing that I will say, as as the GM of the campaign for which this was relevant, if it's before Mirage, then the Merrow Alliance Islands wouldn't exist.
Okay. Did I see the islands? So.
No.
So yeah, guys would add, like, the Merrow Alliance Islands just weren't there.
It's been a while since I read my history about them, but they're old compared to civilization, but they're not that old on a planetary scale, I think.
By the creator, what if
The Merrow have a myth about how they were created from undersea volcanoes or something. However that works.
God, that means
Sorry, I think
Wait.
I'm losing a bit of the lead here. So, I understand everything you've told me, insofar as much as I can, but why are you telling me all this?
Because I don't...
Oh, because I choked the guy. I forgot about that part.
because I don't know what's going on in the Empire anymore, and I think that whatever's happening, it's ramping up, and things might get dangerous.
Ramping up how?
I mean,
Our-
if we're
Our
getting
school
sent
was
off...
attacked.
Yeah, I mean,
Did you not hear about that?
putting aside
No,
the,
of course.
How is
but
that not ramping up?
putting aside the
No,
dream stuff, we're getting sent off to the grave of the ancients. There's sinners hanging around in our catacombs. Things are... I don't know how long things like that have been going on there, but things are happening now. And I don't know how stable things are going to stay. Especially if our guess is right that they're going to repeat history and we're going to have another triumvirate period. I don't want something to happen and you to just get caught off guard. Get hurt or killed in it.
Well, I'm glad to have you looking out for me, but I'm the one who should be worried about you. All of this happening under my nose to my own daughter.
if
This is about
this
me.
book is
Not,
any indication, Claudius has been at this quite a while. Don't. At
No,
this
but-
stage, it's not like he would have revealed his plans. Don't feel like a fool for being deceived by him.
it's not that. It's why didn't you tell me earlier? Is it my fault for not being someone you feel you could come to?
Oh,
No, I just...
Jesus.
Until the school got attacked, I didn't think it was going to... And we had the explanation from Claudius about why that's happening, and why it's not going to stop as long as Gaius or whatever going to Mirage's tomb is supposed to fix. I don't know. It didn't seem like it was a pressing matter. And
while I won't speak for Beatrix, I mean, just this conversation could get us all executed. If informing you that Claudius is an immortal who's been pulling the strings on the Empire for longer than we know, well, that puts you in danger, I'm sure. I certainly know that I was
plus
resident to with anyone, so...
Plus, just... It's a bit fucking mental.
Yeah, that too.
I didn't even know how I would begin to explain it in a way that would seem believable. I mean,
I'm thankful for this book, to be honest.
I don't know where to begin. Well, so you're going, then, to Arcadia. Is there anything I can do to help?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we know enough about what we're going to be dealing with out there to know how we could ask for help. Back here, at least, I don't know. Stay on your toes. Keep an ear out for this triumvirate project thing, I guess.
Right.
And I'm very sorry if what happened with Aurelius screws up the election for you.
Aurelius, the Grand Medicus, son.
Oh wow! Yeah, we completely forgot, didn't we? That was the whole reason
I
we came
think-
here.
I
Mhm.
think this was leading into that.
What about him?
He's not a nice person.
I believe the word is psychopath.
I was gonna say cunt, but yeah, that too.
I may have overreacted to some comments that he made.
Overreacted?
I'm just gonna mime squeezing his throat.
Beatrix, what? He seems to be trying to find the words here as Marcus awkwardly kind of scooches his chair to face the other direction to do his best to avoid the conversation about to follow.
Yeah, Gaius is suddenly very interested in the book that Beatrix's father produced.
Beatrix,
He's actually like legitimately, he's actually like reading up about the other Claudius, whose name
Yeah. I don't remember any. Faustus Caelius Marsus.
Oh, Faustus! Jesus Christ!
Oh wow!
The random generator said to do it. Okay. Anyways, yeah, Beatrix, I've done so much for you to try and make sure that you're safe. You can't just on a whim go and try and throw everything in your life away on.
That's what I said.
Do you know how hard your life has to be in this empire with the background that you have? I have done everything that I can to try and shield you from the horrible way that people are in this place, but I can't shield you from your own actions if you're going to be doing that. Why would you do such a thing? Did you not think of the consequences for even a moment?
If I may, sir, I think she was more concerned for her friends. Not that excuses her actions, but
It's not about excusing. What would your friends do without you? Where have I gone in my duty as a father to you that you value your life so little?
that's heavy.
Beatrix is just gonna throw up.
Like a cat.
Huh? Oh, gee, okay, all right, that's not good.
The bathroom's down the hall if you need to take a moment.
Yeah, she's just gonna stumble off. Just in a complete daze.
Why don't you all stay here for the night, and in the morning we can perhaps recover from the events of tonight?
I don't think that's necessary. Not for me, at least.
By all means, Feel free to go. I won't hold you.
Oh, so I wasn't free before?
I'm just saying up by no obligation.
That was out of
Okay.
character.
Listen here, you fat ass little tramp.
How do I
Just-
reach
just-
these kids?
If nobody has anything else to say, we can probably leave it off there.